I know it's early. But what that mean? I remember when I was driving them trucks, man, not too long ago, and I was watching everybody else's videos. I just need a video to watch during the daytime when I be working, man. I be trying to get y'all videos when y'all get home to relax, man. But I know the videos at work. Sometimes I give me y'all videos early if I can, man. I might give you one tonight too. But we gonna pick up about where I left off at last night. As soon as I see one person come in, we taking off. Give me a like, comment, subscribe, man. Y'all hit the notification bell. Try to get me back in the algorithm, man. We gotta boost this channel up. This is my second job, so I got to do it. I ain't got no first job right now. Except hustling, trying to get to, you know what I'm saying, back to the first job. How much time do went by? Too much time. So we can just kick the story out. Y'all can just catch it up on the playback. But around this time, man, I started realizing. We ain't gonna say I was realizing. It was a split. And last night I was thinking, "What's up, Southern girl? I ain't seen you so long, Brandon. Shout out to Brandon, y'all. Good morning." But so around this time, like I was telling y'all last night, it was a split between my time and what I was doing. I was either over here with Look Cool and them, or I was back at the house, but hanging in the projects with the homies. So now the thing about it is, you still had homies, Crips that was around Look Cool, but they was either different hoods, or you know what I'm saying, like that. Just people I just wasn't around all the time unless I was over there. But the third strike came in. Like I said, I had family that was Crips. They didn't stay right by me, but they was in that area. Now my older sister was running with them. They had a little brother my age that you couldn't tell he was my age once I met him. He's like, this dude was way more advanced than me as far as the game banging and shit. You good? Now hold on real quick. Um, Find a way to, email me or something. Give me information so I can keep in contact with you and find out what's going on. But let me get back to the story real quick, man. You just make sure you all right. Take care of yourself. So my sister running around with some older Crips, you know what I'm saying? Family members, non-family members. She at a different school to me now when she got to the high school. So one day she come home and it's bad, you know what I'm saying? She crying, there's some shit going on. And she run past me and she run in my mama room. She tell my mama what was going on. So my mama come back and get me. And she like, look, we gotta go to the hospital. I'm like, what the hell going on? And she like, your cousin in the hospital. I'm like, my cousin who? Said she like your cousin Carrie. I'm like, what? So we shoot him to the hospital. And I'm talking about, like, I know I say this shit a lot. But it's like a damn movie when we get up to the hospital. It's like getting me, you know what I'm saying? You walking in on a mix between when Kane went to the hospital with Minister Society and when little buddy from ATL was in the hospital on ATL. Like, you got people here looking sad, but you got people here down there about to kick shit over, blood all over. You can see where the blood is. And we sitting in the waiting room. And it's like, all this shit is like, just had this story just happened, and we already in the waiting room. Just had this shit happen. Like, just bam. I was at the house. Next thing you know, I'm sitting in the waiting room, and the doctor came through and told my auntie something like his eyes open, and we thinking, you know what I'm saying, that's a good thing. His eyes open, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe it wasn't the doctor. Maybe my auntie told us that. I don't remember. But it was a thing about his eyes being open. And they started letting people go in there. I'm not really grasping what's going on right now, because like I said, they had said his eyes was open. We walk in the room, and bro, when I tell you, my cousin Kerry is laid up in his hospital bed with his head wrapped up, but his head is about this big. The whole side over here, his head, where it wrapped up, that shit is that color. Like, it's white over here, it's red over here. It's blood dripping down this main neck, out that hole. Down his shoulder, down his arm to his pinky. His pinky hanging out the side of the bed, and the blood is dripping, making a puddle of blood on the floor. His eyes is open, but they roll back like this. And he just laid up with a kind of mouth open. And I'm looking at my cousin, I'm like, Mama Carrie dead. And she like, I know. I don't know why they came here talking about his eyes open. That's what my mama told me. She's like, his eyes open because he dead. And I'm like, why are they telling people to come in here and see him now like this? Man, I'm talking about, to this, I can see this shit right now while I'm talking to y'all and I'm looking at myself in this camera. I can see right now what I seen in that hospital. I can hear the beeps from the machine, all that. And I'm knowing, I'm like, on this day, I remember, man, there's probably about 20 to 30 people out here in this waiting room. And I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure everybody out there did the same thing we did, which was took a turn to go in their room and saw Carrie, and they laid up, gone. And man, I ain't know what happened, but we left and we started filtering over to my auntie house. And when I tell you it's a house full of Crips over here, some folks over here. When I say folks, I mean like GD, BDs. I don't know what they were, but you know what I'm saying, with some old over there. And I ain't got all the particulars and all the details, but what I'm hearing is, and even today, this day that we was talking about this, nothing added up. I tried to shoot it to you. Nothing added up. They said Carrie was, y'all know I had this on deck, right? But they said Carrie was playing Russian, they were playing Russian roulette at this female house. An older female, Carrie was older than us. He was like 17, 18. But Carrie was supposed to be playing Russian roulette at this female house that stayed like on the same street as his mama, just back a little bit. But the thing is, Carrie was shot in the head with an automatic. I got you. But for y'all to need it right now is P. Clinton, like President Clinton, 501 at gmail.com. P. Clinton at gmail.com. P. Clinton 501. Don't put the 501, put 501. But I'll put it up there in the section too. Man, it was a big thing about it because it was like, how's you playing Russian roulette with an automatic pistol? Like, no, it was a setup. That's the story y'all telling us. Russian roulette, somebody killed my cousin. And to this day, we still don't know exactly what happened. We don't know who I was. Well, I don't know. I ain't gonna say we, I don't know. I was a child back then and I wasn't in the circle like I was after that date. That's what this story about. After the day my cousin Carrie died and we went over there, that's when I started meeting my cousins. Like, not just Crips, but my cousins. These niggas that was all from the same hood that I was repping, the niggas I was running around with, they all the same hood. These just stay over here and they happen to be my family. So now I'm over here talking to them. They like, yeah, cuz, who, this your cousin, such and such, this such and such, this such and such. I ain't putting everybody's name out there right now. I'm probably gonna have to later on because there's some more stuff coming up. But I met my cousin Marlon. Now this was the thing about me and Marlon. It's sad, man. Me and Marlon, that's the cousin I was saying that I felt like he was a lot older than me. But in reality, he a day younger than me. Like, my birthday, his birthday the next day, same year, everything. So when I met Marlon, Dude was wild. I'm like, this nigga was wild. I used to be like, God damn, nigga, calm down. You know what I'm saying? Find out, okay, Marlon Hood name look crazy. I see why. Kerry was a little lucky. But one thing about my cousin Marlon, I fell in love with this nigga, and I'm gonna tell you why. He was just like me. The first day we get in there, we ended up be smoking. I told you I had just started smoking, but we ended up be smoking. First thing this nigga do was start rapping. And he good. And I'm sitting here like I told y'all we was in the lunch line and all these niggas, I was eating these niggas ass up. And some of these niggas is rappers now. Like got albums out. So I get to this nigga crib and he get rapping. I'm like, oh, this dude different. Like Marlon used to, I ain't gonna lie, my cousin Marlon used to go. It was hard. I used to rap with him. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna say it in front of man. I used to look up to dude for that, bro. I used to look at dude just being off. Like, this dude cold. Man, I'm sorry, I used to have dudes just try to sign me the little bitty ass contracts and shit while I was locked up because they be hearing me rap. And I used to be telling them, nah, nigga, man, I'm gonna rap with my cousin when I get out the jump. I'm gonna rap with my cousin when I get out the jump. So, um, I used to always feel like, man, me and Marlon gonna be like A-Ball MJG. Me and Marlon gonna be like Pimp C and Bun B, bro. But the difference is we real family. From the same hood, it's going down. We the coldest around the city. So, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing I always that's like one of the things to get me through my prison time. It's like, man, I can't wait to get back out with my cousin Marlon. I can't wait to get back out with my cousin Marlon. Now y'all gotta realize, man, I did, and we're gonna fast forward a little bit, but we're gonna keep coming back to this shit, but I just tell you about my cousin Marlon. So after doing all that time, I did a little bit over 7 years. I come home and I don't know if I told y'all about my neighbor Jam when I had first paroled out. I had a dude next door to me that used, when I met dude, he was on 5 different drugs. Dude used to be on one or two or three or four, five. So I'm at dude crib. Me and his baby mama and him, we all sitting on the steps. We chopping it up. So he get to telling me about his homeboy that did some shit that we not gonna talk about, but he called a deletion charge. With no pistol involved, but he telling me about this situation where dude deleted his girlfriend. It wasn't like on purpose, but it was, you know what I'm saying? But dude caught the charge. And I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. So if we talking about it, I get to ask him, what's up with it? If we talking about it, somehow I ask, I'm like, who is this dude? He like, man, my homeboy Marlon. I'm like, Marlon, he told me last time, I was like, man, you bullshitting, bro. He was like, yeah. I'm like, man, you bullshitting, bro. And he like, nah, bro, this like last week. And I'm like, bro, you when I was getting out of prison, this nigga was catching charge. He like, yeah, who was doing to you? I'm like, bro, that's my first cousin, the nigga I've been telling y'all I'm out here looking for. So I'm like, no, sir. I can't believe my cousin caught this murder charge, bro. No, you did not catch a murder charge the week I came home from prison, bro. I've been waiting to get home to you for 7 years. So I get home, man, my cousin caught that murder charge. Dude ended up getting, I can't remember if it was 20 or 25 years. And I tried to reach out to dude so many times. I never heard nothing back then. Finally, a female that I didn't met since I've been home knew him. And I was over her house doing tattoos one night. And he ended up calling her from the jump. And he wanted to handle some business or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It probably been like at the time. This man ain't seen me in probably about 14 years. So she like, hey, your cousin over here. You like, my cousin? Like, yeah, your cousin Phil. You like, I don't know, nigga named Phil, you know what I'm saying? Like, the hell? I'm like, man, cuz I don't even remember nigga. So I get on the phone where I'm trying to tell him. I'm like, yeah, bro. He like, man, I know that name, bro, but I can't remember your face, my nigga. He like, man, put Joy back on the phone. I'm like, cuz just told me to put. Damn, this nigga really don't even remember he been gone. We been separated that long. Like I told you, even though this is my first cousin, I didn't know dude like that until his brother died. Then we started getting close. And that was only like 3 years. Off and on, because I'm getting locked up in juvenile, all the other shit I'm getting into, the military. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no everyday thing with me and my cousin kicking it. But when we kicked it, we was kicking it. I got more stories with dude that I'm gonna have to get into later. We're gonna go back in the time. So around this time, like I said, I'm splitting up my time between the house, cool, and my family. But all three sections where I'm at, I'm on this crippin' shit. So this is what happened. I'm gonna tell y'all a story how I ended up getting put down with the hood twice. So hanging around my cousin them, boom. A lot of the homies that I know end up filtering through this nigga house daily, every day. Like my cousin is a factor. These niggas are factors. When you go to their house and you post it up, you gonna probably see about 30 to 40 homies come through there in a day, and they don't live like in the middle of the hood. They out. But motherfuckers is filtering out there all day, smoking, chilling, chopping it up, hustling, making money, doing whatever they doing, but they coming through there. So when I go out there, it's an all day thing. We gonna post up all day. I'm out there one night, and I'll tell you, I don't know how we did it, but we ended up getting about 40 deep. We about 40 deep. It's niggas from this hood, that hood, this niggas from East Coast, all over the place. My cousin and Wayne them were out there, Wayne McClure and them, Lil Lucky and them, crazy. Shay, Wayne Cherry, man, it was a lot of folks. So all these folks together got their own clique called a Big Boss Clique. Now, just like with everything else I do, I'm hanging around these folks. This is my family, people I go to school with. You know what I'm saying? These folks know me. I know these folks. I'm just not knowing they got their own little clique that be together and they ride and they cheating, they getting money. And I'm sitting like, hold on. Now with them and cousin, like, hey, nigga, you might well go and get down with this Big Boss Clique. Nigga, you already local. Goddamn, you already goddamn me in with the fam. So I'm like, shit, what's happening? So we all end up at Wayne Cherry house. And I'm like, look, we deep. It's a diesel out in front of his house. So we off in the yard. Can't nobody in the neighborhood really see us because of the trees and the cars is in the driveway in the yard. But then you got this diesel blocking off. So we like in a big ass just boom. We go off in the house and we kicking it. And I'm sitting there like, damn, this nigga really stay in the rich folks neighborhood and shit. Nigga, I ain't no cuz for living like this. So we come back out. And niggas just get to look at me like, hey, y'all ready? I'm like, yeah, what's up? Everybody looking at me like, are you ready? I'm like, yeah, well, shit, what's up? Nigga, we could put you down with this Big Boss Clique. Y'all don't get warmed up. So I'm like, damn. Me and my goddamn mouth. Fuck it. You ain't finna see no hole in me. So I jump out there. And it's like, shit, I'm in the crowd. And it's probably about 20 people in this crowd. I'm in a circle. It's just me. And Wayne sitting up there, he the biggest nigga out here. So Wayne sitting up here like, shit. Dear cuz, you kind of smile, man. So we gonna let the girls handle you. And I'm like, I really took that as an insult. I'm like, shit, nigga, there's about 9 girls out in this motherfucker. Damn. The girls rush me. I don't even want to hit name one of them. But in the middle of the girls rushing me, I hear motherfucking Wayne say, Marley, pump that shit out. Marley came out the blue. Wow, cracked my head. Damn. Everybody converged on me. What they do that for? They didn't know Phil had these hands. Phil got these hands. So what happened? Same thing that happened every time a motherfucker jump me. I'm throwing hard and fast. My mic back on. I'm throwing hard and fast, hitting anything I can, wherever I can hit it, making sure it hurt whenever it touch. When I look up, I see Shay. Now, I ain't even gonna lie. Hold on. Who is you? Come here calling me that. Are you somebody I know? You got my grandma's name, but she deceased. Let me get back to this story. So these motherfuckers trying to get me, and I'm just swinging wild. Now I ain't gonna lie. Back in school, I used to have the biggest crush on Shay, but that was Wayne Cherry girls. I ain't never talked to her, I ain't never messed with her. Now, when I came back home from the jump, some type of way I ended up chopping her up with on Mocha, especially she was in St. Louis. And she was telling me, you should have been trying to holler at me. And I'm like, man, you was a big homie girl. Nobody trying to mess with you. She was like, man, we was went together, man, whatever. That wasn't me. So anyway, uh, I seen her in the midst of everything. And I don't know how I did it, but I didn't open my hand and popped in her damn forehead with the palm of my hand, like. And she seen that shit, and she was like, nigga, I thought you were about to knock me out, nigga. Your hands open and hit me in my damn forehead. But then I turned back around and seen Marlon. And I cracked that nigga in this shit and broke it down nose right across the motherfucking bridge. After that, the motherfucker started bagging up. But I wasn't done. I'm looking like, shit, what's happening? Bing, bing, bing. That day is the day I got known for these paws. But I'm going to tell y'all, remember when I was telling you they was in the house and they were like, man, you could get down with this big boss click. You already lost. So now I'm like, damn. In my head, I'm like, damn, these niggas think I done already got put down with the hood. They looking at me like I done already got put down with the set. So if I don't, and I ain't got put down with the big boss click and I ain't even part of no hood, that's gonna be bad. That's gonna be bad information. So the next day when I went back to the hood to the projects, out here with Burks and Marcus now. I'm out here like shit. I'm talking my big boy shit. Like nigga, y'all ain't ready. I'm talking so much shit. I'm already knowing what I'm doing. These niggas older than me, and they already have been putting a little pressure on a nigga like, nigga, you need to get down with the hood. You hanging around too much. Nigga, you be doing too much. You know too much. You seeing too much. You nigga, it's time. So I'm already knowing when I get talking this shit, somebody gonna pop up like, nigga, oh, you must think you ready. And it was Bull said the shit. When Big Bull said this shit, I'm like, yeah, nigga, I'm ready. What's happening? So he like, shit, what is going on outside? Shit, about 11 o'clock at night. I shoot on outside, nigga, what's happening? They calling. Hey, tell C baby them come around here. Hey, get such them around here. Man, we came out there, I had to jump out there with them niggas. Check the land with these niggas. When all that's over, now I got to go head over Bull. No, I can't whoop him, but I don't give a fuck, nigga. It's Crip time. Let's go. So we out here, we boxing. He ain't fucked me up like I thought he was, but he got me. It wasn't over. Come on, Bert. You too. What I do that for? Pause. Pause. I don't know if I'm gonna do a whole story about this or not. But let me tell y'all, you know what I'm saying, a little footnote about Burks. This Kendrick Burks, not Mike Burks. Rest in peace, Mike Burks. When I first met Kendrick Burks, one of my big homies, nigga told me he was a karate master. Nigga, you was in like 10th grade, 9th, 10th grade. You ain't no damn karate master. But dude used to have us out here in the yard doing the moves and shit, kicks, teaching us this shit, have us jumping over shit with the kicks and shit, teaching us the form, trying to kick and cover your leg up in the air. But you know what I'm saying, after a couple weeks, we got tired of that shit. We got back to the hood. We doing hood shit. We crippin' blue red, goddamn we long hair, don't care, smoking weed, crippin' this bitch dick is on, shit like that. We back to that. I never seen this nigga but one time put on anything related to karate shit, get in the car and go to a karate practice. One time. Never seen it again. Never seen it with no ninja stars, no nunchucks, no swords, no none of this shit. I knew this nigga for a long time. We was close. We was homies like that. So I'm already knowing. But look, we get out here. I'm gonna tell you, get back to the story. So we get back out on the quote shit. This nigga, I'm trying to fight this nigga. Pow! Bruce Lee, my head. Pow! I'm like, what the fuck? Trying to come around and say, pow! This nigga. Oh shit! This nigga. Man, what the fuck was that? Bro, this nigga out here kung fuing me the fuck up. I ain't get a lick in. Not a half a lick. Every move he was fucking me up. Past all that. I go to prison. I come home. I did a bunch of time, come back home. We grown ass men. I got gray in my beard right now to this day. This nigga got kung fu trophies taller than me. Videos out working them motherfucking nunchucks and shit. Throwing stars, that shit is moving. I'm looking like, nigga, hell no. Man, this dude in tournaments, winning tournaments, knocking niggas out of three. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? He like, bro, y'all didn't believe me? Nigga, I stopped practicing when my uncle died, but nigga, I was a 5th-degree black belt when my uncle died. Nigga, I've been doing this shit since I was 2 years old. And I'm like, hey, you book. This nigga been doing kung fu since he was 2 years old. Quit practicing in 9th grade with his uncle, who I can't think of the nigga name, but dude is a motherfucking kung fu master. Dude died. This man quit practicing kung fu, but knew all that shit for real. When I went to prison, he had one of his baby mamas died, and he got back into the shit. And man, I'm gonna have to get dude on here about some shit. We got some more stories to talk about, dude, too. Some serious shit went down. But back to it. So I'm out here going through there with dude, boom. So now I'm quoted. I'm a big boy cripple. I'm all the way in the hood. I can't wait to get back across town and tell goddamn me, Cool now. So the next day, I ain't even in the hood. I'm in Cool now house. I'm over there shooting that. Yeah, what's up, cuz? Neighborhood. Yeah, 6'9", East Coast. What's cracking? Nigga, come through the hood, it's a man's sport. East Coast, yeah, you need a passport. All that good shit. So one of his homeboys come through, and this nigga like GD or something. And dude come through. A nigga, he went to like kind of like a boot camp, but it's more like a boot camp, detention camp, whatever. I can't remember what the name of that shit called. When you get locked up as a kid, but you don't go to juvenile, you go to goddamn boot camp and be marching and shit. You locked up in there. But nigga named Ernest, he met over there. So Ernest's big brother brought him over here. I'm not knowing Ernest's big brother, my nigga Sam Houston, is one of the big homies. You know, he's one of the big homies. Not just one of the Crips is older than me, but one of the niggas is up there. Is dude big brother. So he's sitting there, he was chopping up with us, and we chopping up. He like, yeah. He was like, oh shit. I heard about that. You the one they called the other night? I'm like, yeah, that was me. That was me, cuz what happened? He was like, man, I'm gonna just be real with you. They ain't even have permission to do that, bro. Like, that wasn't official at all. Like, they did not have permission to put you down on the hood, bro. But I'm gonna tell you what. He introduced himself, told me who he was, made some phone calls, and he was like, bro, I'm gonna bless you. Chad the Great Britain, y'all was heading. You know I mess with the UK. But yeah, so he's sitting right here in front of everybody telling me like, man, he made the phone call. He was like, look, man, I'm gonna bless you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing to worry about. You ain't got to go through all that. You official. You good. Tell me a few things. I was like, bet. So now I'm looking at bro and I'm like, he was even bigger than what I was telling y'all. I came over to tell y'all I got put down, and y'all watch me get blessed, bro. It's different. It hit different when it happened like that. So after that, shit, I was blowed up from the show up. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of gang banging going on. Now, this is what put an end to my gang banging, like the banging. People ask, like, man, I ain't gonna say people ask, but people might want to know. Why or did I just jump full fledged into gang banger? To a certain extent. I rep my shit hard, I rep my shit every day. Wasn't no nigga gonna play with my crip. Wasn't no nigga gonna play with no crippin' around me, period. But I had a soft spot, and that was look cool. Now, this is what happened with that. I keep telling y'all, look cool wasn't part of no gang. But what I didn't know was Cool had always told me that he was from California. He was from Sacramento. They're like, all right, whatever, nigga. We was young, we kids, nigga. You in Arkansas. That's where I know you from. You from Arkansas. So I've been knowing Cool probably about 6, 7 months. We like this. I'm at this nigga house more than I'm at my house. I see his mama more than I see my mama. It's like that. So lo and behold, one night, we sitting there, we chilling or whatever. I don't know what we were doing in the back room playing the game or out front smoking a blunt. A cop pull up in the driveway. We looking. When I tell you about 6 niggas jump out this car and these niggas is head to toe, just her, nothing but red. I'ma tell you, Lewis, he not family. But I remember this nigga, long head, that nigga had a long ass head. Light skinned nigga, Emil, I don't know if he family or not, but he was big blood nigga. Now we're gonna get to the family. Q, OJ, rest in peace, OJ, Wally, they ain't out, but I can't remember if they had more with them. These niggas come in big blooded. Come in. What's up, blood? And the way they talking, all these niggas sound like they straight out of goddamn California. What's up, blood? You like, what's up, cuz? Oh, cuz. Oh, you a Crip? You a Crip? This nigga, little nigga think he a Crip, y'all. Like, little nigga think he a Crip. Nigga, I'm Crippin'. What's happening? Cool, like, hey, man, these my cousins. Nigga, we ain't your motherfucking cousins, nigga. We your relatives, nigga. I'm saying, like, what the fuck? These niggas bust up in the house. Nigga, you niggas got some money, nigga. You niggas got some money, blood. Let's shoot some dice. So they on the bed with the towel. We shooting dice. Yeah, fire blood. I'm like, what the fuck? Man, these niggas tripping, cuz. Cool, look. I swear to God. We shoot dice. Cool point 10. 10. 20 dice. Big Ben. 10, bitch. Give me that money. He snatched up the money. Nigga tried to grab and get his money back. Cool jumped and flipped over the bed in the dice game. Flipped over the bed, rolled over that motherfucker. Nigga, what you gonna do? You're like, oh, nigga, you gonna give me that money, bro? Nigga, this Crip and ran. That's cool. Nigga, this Crip and ran. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh shit, bro, trying to be on the blue team. Now, I'm not realizing, I don't know who these niggas just popped up. All these niggas, they bust up in this nigga house. We shooting dice. This nigga run out and leave me in the house. They ain't really do shit to the nigga. But when I tell you, next time I seen my bro, like I left and went home, dude shot out with them. Next time I seen look cool, this nigga had on red gangster knife with red shoestrings, some white Dickies with a red and white Arkansas Razorback shirt. Then he started buying red Dickies. But Cool was a pretty boy, so we getting red polo, red heel figures, and I'm like, nigga. Now this the one thing I will say about little bro. His family had him hyped up to be a blood. But he was like me. When he started blooding, it never stopped. It never wavered. It never nothing. And the way I get this nigga the props is, bro was the only blood in the city. The only blood in the city. And came outside, flamed up every motherfucking day. He, with me. Knowing if you go with me, bro, you should be around some Crips. A bunch of them. If that's how you want to dress, bro. I ain't fucked up blood. I'm straight. Man, chill out that blood shit, cuz. I chill out with that cuz shit, blood. But this my bro. We like this every day. So it got to be in where it was me, Wood, and Gary. His nephew. But I'm really gonna have to end this and hit nephew back and see what he wants. That's my nephew, so I got to check. But man, y'all remember where I met? Matter of fact, I'm gonna pick this back up later on this afternoon, man. Make sure I come back and give y'all the rest of the story. So y'all just hold tight, man. Fuck with me. So yeah. Don't be afraid to take the long road, instead of the wrong road, do things the long way instead of the wrong way, man. Y'all take it easy for the rest of the day. Have a good day. I'm gonna holler at you a little bit later on. Stay up. Tell somebody you love them.